Before you walk into that big meeting or that event that you have been just waiting for, pause. Stop and ask yourself, does your outfit reflect the woman that you are? And if it doesn't, you could be making style mistakes that are instantly ruining your executive presence, even if you're not an executive. So the first style mistake that you could be making is over-accessorizing or under-styling. When you over-accessorize, you could be sending a message that you are insecure, that you do not have confidence, and that you're flashy. When it comes to executive presence, you don't have to be an executive. Executive presence is how confident you are, how composed you are, and in some cases, how competent you are. So when you over-accessorize, you are sending these subtle messages that you're not confident, that you want people to pay attention to your accessories, which is taking attention away from your overall outfit. And if you have on multiple bangles and they're hitting each other, then they're paying attention to the overall noise. So before you walk out of your home, take a look at your accessories. And as Coco Chanel once said, remove at least one thing. Remember, ladies, less is always more. Now, if you're going to wear a statement necklace, wear smaller earrings. If you're going to wear statement earrings, wear a smaller necklace. You want your accessories to complement your outfit, not detract from it. Now, the flip side of that is understyling. You can have on a beautiful outfit, but if you have not added any accessories to give it that extra panache, then of course, no one is going to remember it. They're not going to remember you. So you want to make sure that you are not understyling an outfit as well. Now take these two little black dresses, and most of us have a little black dress because it's a classic piece and you can do a lot with it, different things to style it. If you wear the black dress with no accessories, nothing's memorable about it. But if you wear the black dress and you've added a necklace, earrings, bracelet, belt, scarf, whatever accessory you want to add to it, it becomes more than just the little black dress. The next mistake that you could be making is ignoring those grooming habits. If you're wearing a beautiful outfit and your hair is dirty because your hair products are just on top of your hair and it's flaky, that's what people remember. If you have chipped fingernail polish, people remember this fingernail polish. If, of course, your clothes aren't cleaned and ironed or steamed, that's what people remember. They do not remember your overall outfit. And remember, ladies, shoes are a part of the outfit. They're not an afterthought. So if your shoes are not polished and repaired or dirty, that is what people remember. And you don't want them to remember those things. You want them to remember you. The next style mistake that also you could be making is wearing outdated silhouettes. Let's face it, some of us bought jackets in 2015 that we thought would be in our wardrobe forever because we can still wear it. It happens to be a neutral color, but in 2025, it just may not work, even if you can still fit in it. Now, I recently went through this where I was curating my closet. I try to do this, especially if I buy something new. I try to take something out. And I stumbled on this skirt suit. Now, yes, it's a neutral color and I can still wear it, but it is an outdated silhouette. In 2025, blazers, jackets are a little bit longer. They're clean lines. And long gone are the huge shoulder pads from the 80s or those boxy suit jackets that were so boxy you couldn't see any type of female curves, feminine curves at all. That is outdated, ladies. So make sure you're curating your closet and you're not wearing these outdated silhouettes, even if you can still fit into them. The next style mistake that you could be making is actually copying someone else's style instead of curating your own. Now, it is okay to take inspiration from someone else. We all do. But it's different when you take inspiration from someone, so much so that you look uncomfortable in the outfits, that they don't represent any of your personality or your style. Part of your overall executive presence is how you show up. And if you're not comfortable in something that you are wearing, people will see that. They will notice that. So instead of copying, of course, find out what you actually like in terms of your overall style. Figure out your style. Take inspiration. But when you're taking inspiration, add to the outfit a part of your overall personality. The next mistake that you could be making is ignoring quality fabrics and also the fit. Natural fabrics are, of course, better fabrics because they are natural. You're going to be more comfortable in them. They're going to breathe. In addition to that, natural fabrics generally stand the test of time. And when you buy fabrics that are synthetic, again, they may be uncomfortable because they're not breathable. They may wrinkle when they're not supposed to. They may even stretch when they're not supposed to, giving you a saggy look or a look where the structure or the construction isn't there in terms of the overall quality. Sometimes you are going to buy a piece that isn't a natural fabric. It may be synthetic, but be very selective about those and also how you wear them. If you're going to only invest in a few pieces that are natural fabrics, invest in those for the top half of your body, because when people see you, of course, they see your face first, then they see the top half of you. Another style mistake is when you do not dress with intention. When you dress with intention, it means that you are conscious about your outfits. When you put them together, you've taken in consideration where you're going, what you're doing that day, and you are dressing for the occasion. Let's say, for example, you have a big meeting and you want to feel confident, you want to feel powerful that day. You may want to consider wearing red. Red is a power color. Colors have meaning. And so if there's a message you want to denote, you can do that through your outfits. So again, one of the style mistakes you could be making is not dressing with intention. If you have a big after 5 event and you know it's a cocktail event, you don't want to show up there in jeans or sweats. You want to have thought about what you're going to wear, dress with intention, and ensure that you have on an outfit that's suitable for a cocktail party or cocktail hour. So when choosing outfits, dress with intention. Another style mistake that you could be making is forgetting that your body language is also a part of your overall style. Remember, your style isn't just how you look or what you wear. It's also how you move through spaces. So if you're moving through spaces and your posture is horrible because your shoulders are slumped or your arms are constantly folded across your body, you're sending signals through your posture. Also, if you're moving through spaces and your body language is such that your face looks like you don't want to be there because you're frowning or you have a scowl on your face, that too is sending messages. So ladies, when it comes to your overall style, take a look at your style and determine, does it represent the woman that you are, the woman that you're becoming? Or is it a representation of the woman that you used to be? Or maybe just someone that you don't recognize because you haven't paid attention or put any time into who you are and how you show up. Your executive presence isn't just because you are a senior leader in your organization or you're CEO of your own company or someone else's. It's about how you show up, how confident you are, how composed you are, and how competent you are. Leave a comment down below. You know, I always love to hear from you. Let me know if any of these resonate with you at all, if you're making any of these mistakes, or if you're not making any of them, and then you have some that you may want to add to the list as well. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.